installment
Wait,
of the
start it
Parliament.
over. I just hit the button.
Niggas just hitting buttons.
3, 2, 1.
Right, I need a bitch in the corner with a whole thing, slapping her arm shut or something. But welcome back to another installment. It's another episode. You back banging with the Parliament. It's the Parliament Podcast. I got my boy JD, my girl Asia with me. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm all good, bro.
Another quarantine night.
How's
We got upgrades around this bitch, bro. You see me with the new mic joint, you know what I'm saying?
I had to play.
Today, so I can't wait for mine to come in. I'm excited.
And I got
Look
some
at
serious
you,
shit to
always
say. I'm
late,
gonna lean
just
in.
like a woman.
Just like a woman.
JD with the misogyny early. I like it. Let's set the tone.
JD with the misogyny, period. He is on.
I mean, it rhymes, so it's obviously true, bro. Bro, and sis. I'm gonna say sis very weirdly throughout this whole podcast.
I hate niggas who say sis, bro. Oh my
It's so
God.
contrived.
The worst
It
fucking
is.
thing in the world. Or girls that be like
Sure.
child, niggas that be like child, like niggas who say that. You're
Ooh,
like, what?
yeah. I mean, you can do child, like certain niggas can do child, but you gotta be like country as fuck. You gotta be out in country.
Nah, hell nah.
Well, I'm not gonna let Alton get away with it personally. If he pulls it on this podcast, that's gonna be when I get my time to shine. But
None
still,
None of my niggas can get away with child, bro. I'm sorry, bro. But anyway, let's get it. Let's
Like,
get
woo,
it.
child? Woo, Chile?
I don't, JD, right? It's a country thing, but I don't know, bro.
Like,
Very,
woo,
very
woo,
situational. Very
yeah,
situational.
and you can't do it often. You gotta get it off.
Yeah,
It's gotta be a.
I can only see a dude doing that if it's hot as hell in the car and he country as shit.
Or if a nigga say hush, you'd be like, hush. Excuse me?
With a little hand push. Don't touch my chest.
But
I
let's
think
get
of that Leslie dude that everybody be talking about now. That white dude, that white old gay dude that everybody
With a
seems
little
to love.
baton. He's like,
Yeah,
well, I'm dancing, daddy, or some shit. And then I turn the
like,
tweet off.
well, shit. Oh,
Shut
shut
up.
no.
You would
Right.
not like this corner of the internet, Shad. You would turn that video off in a second.
Something funny to Lex. Like, he's like, well, shit, what are y'all doing?
Is
It's
that the
wholesome.
dude?
It's
Is that
too wholesome.
is that the dude on Instagram who was like listening to Tupac? And
Yes.
was like, oh man, yeah, that I can't fuck with that at all.
Yeah, too wholesome.
Bro, what the fuck is this bullshit that I'm watching this white man talk?
He is hilarious.
But anyway, let's get into the first topic, man, because and it goes back to something that we've kind of gone through in our little pod of, us kind of texting back and forth. But for the listeners, I'm gonna kind of recap. There was a girl that I was talking to, a friend of mine, and we were smoking and having conversation, and she told me that similar to Cottonmouth, when she smoked, that sometimes she smoked and try to fool around right after, her vagina be a little dry, you know what I'm saying? It'd be a little it'd be a little rough down there. So she told me, before I brought it to the pod, she told me that it was a normal thing, all girls experience. She painted it as if like, oh, any girl you ask, she's gonna tell you about this dry vagina thing after smoking. So I was like,
if it was a thing like that, there would be a cute little phrase for it, and I'm gonna figure it out by the time you finish telling the story.
Please, JD, hit me with a phrase. I would love a good word for
Cotton coochie, boom.
Cotton coochie is great. Cotton
Coochie
is great.
Baby, that's perfect.
That's right there.
They just be coming to me, bro. I know.
So second part, okay, I bring it to y'all. Y'all remember this conversation, right? We talked about it a little bit. I asked. Asia was one of the females that was asked, but there were multiple girls in the group that were asked about it. Y'all pretty much came back. Pretty much, y'all came back and was like, no, that's not a thing for all girls.
So that is not a universal vagina thing. I don't know if maybe it's her universal, her family thing. Maybe it's a female trait that is passed down, a generational thing. I don't, but
I'll tell you what it is. Tom Brady said people are chronically dehydrated, so she need to drink some water, right? That's what women say will fix everything.
But even when we had the conversation, like I looked up, like, is chronic dry puss a thing after smoking? And It came back. No, it came back. Maybe on Reddit, you had a few whispers of something, but
Okay, let me ask this question since you are the female voice of reason that's going to speak for everybody. Have you heard any stories of reactions with other drugs or liquor where it caused women to be dry? Like, you don't have to give anybody's names or any specifics, but do you know any stories?
I only think no. I know no personal stories or no. I don't know of any stories of people that I know, but I do know from like a scientific like area, if you are sick, say you have like a cold or whatever, and you take cough medicine, cough syrup to dry up mucus, the syrup,
Yeah.
the cough syrup doesn't have a differentiator like, oh, this is like snot mucus versus like vaginal, which is like,
Mucus?
yeah, that's
Mucus?
what
Say the word. Yeah, say it.
Say
mucus,
it,
Say that
please.
nasty.
vaginal mucus. So it doesn't discriminate in its kind of drying up thing. So I
Drawing up
mean,
the whole thing. Drawing up
unless
everything.
your girl is doing lean and stuff like that, I can't think of any situation
That
where
is
you have
just scientific enough for me to not call bullshit while we're recording, but you can guarantee I'm gonna Google that phrase you just
you
said.
gotta Google it. Vaginal mucus.
I like cotton coochie better than vaginal
Yeah,
mucus, just on a ranking
I
Yeah.
system.
hate the word coochie. So that's
That is the smoothest I've ever said the word coochie, and I think it's just because I'm doing it performatively at this point. It's a gross
yeah.
word. It's like
But
moist.
but but I will say this though, like it sounded ridiculous when she first told me. Of course,
Okay.
it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? But similar to, JD, maybe you can attest to this. Us being the male voices of reason. I didn't like how you just call her the voice of reason. That's
I
not
know.
how we. That's
Oh,
not how
I
we
made
rock.
her the paragon of female
And
speech.
But there are too much of something can make your dick just go. Whiskey dick is a whole thing. That's a whole
Yeah.
it is.
thing.
It is.
Everybody know about that.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
couldn't discount her when she said too much of something make my
But
whole.
I know some females that we make them very like, horny or whatever. And
That's
I
what
don't
I would
see
say.
how that I don't see how like a ramp up of the hormones could equate to like you also being dry.
In
Like I
my
don't
experience, women
correlate.
want to, well, yeah, women want to fuck more when they're high. Like, that's why smoking and chilling
I
became
don't
such a
believe that's a
culture.
thing. I
It
don't
became
believe
a
that's a thing.
culture on Twitter, but still, like, that's how people meet up in the
It
2010 era.
might
Yeah,
be.
let's go, let's go burn, and then we'll go to the movies. Like, nigga, you know you're not gonna go to the movies.
If you got tickets already, we going, nigga.
I think that she probably in the situation that she's talking just wasn't that attracted to the dude, which happens way more than people are willing to admit. Because the person either is
And,
conventionally
and
attractive or
just
they don't
like
want to look
to
stupid,
give
they'll just be like, "Oh, he's so fucking sexy." Like, no, you're not attracted to him. Just call it what it is.
and he might not have gave appropriate amount of foreplay. Because that's
Oh shit. Hey, we're tired of hearing that. In the male community, we tired of
I'm
hearing
just
about that foreplay shit.
we're tired of not receiving
We
it.
get it.
So
We
here
get
we
it.
are.
We know what it is, goddamn
You
it.
hear us, but is you listening?
We don't get
Is
foreplay
you
either.
listening?
Right.
Yeah, you ain't never tickled not one ball sack.
She don't lick not square
Look
inch of
at her. She
neck.
just realized, am I
She
the
don't
part of the problem?
she don't kiss
Okay,
not
so can we
one
talk about
earlobe on a nigga
can we
and
talk about that?
expect me.
Because no, that is an eye opening kind of
I have a
that
funny
you make,
joke
at
to
least for
point out
me,
on that.
for my I can't speak for the rest of the female population, but like what is male foreplay? And that might sound very
I was
gay.
just watching a video on YouTube. This girl was doing stand up. Let's say she's our age, and she's like, I didn't realize that there's not much to do to men until I tied my boyfriend up, and he was just like, oh, I hope somebody doesn't suck my dick. It's like there really isn't that much to
Where
do
else do you go? Like I
because
know
like
some men that like their nipples played with. I know some men that like, like the ear thing or whatever. And it's some weirdos out there that like a lot more than that too. But like what is
like the
male
nigga on Insecure that said push my booty button.
foreplay?
Whoa.
Yeah,
They
you
was
missed that.
pegging on insecure?
Nah. But while he was fucking Issa, like he was like, do that thing you did last
Yeah,
time, push my
yeah.
booty button. And she was like, okay. Boop.
Whoa.
It was awkward and it was terrible writing. No Emmys. No Emmys today.
Whoa.
She will get all the Emmys. But yeah,
But
like what is
it's like you said, like men have erogenous zones just like women do. Like lick a nigga nipple and see what happens.
but
What's the
it's not
definition
like
of
no,
foreplay?
stop, that's gay. Like what are you?
Oh, if he say no stop, that's gay. That
I
means he
was
don't
giving a
wipe his butt all the
fine
way.
analogy, but like some men don't express that. They don't say certain things. So how do you really know? You just kind
Because
So
of
women
wait,
are supposed to
I
take
have a
charge on that.
I have a question. What's the definition of foreplay, or like to define male foreplay for you? Because female foreplay is not physical. Not all of it's physical, and not all
no.
male foreplay is physical either.
Yeah.
True.
It's the
So
the foreword. It's the beforehand. It's all the things that four is supposed to represent. The foreshadowing. It's all of the upfront things. So it's the kissing, the touching, the rubbing. It could be like the talking. So sexting could technically be considered foreplay to an extent, I guess.
yes, correct. There we go. Now we're hitting
Um,
on
so
some.
like certain things like that.
That's some
Some
male
people like
foreplay right there.
And you
the
know what
audio
I've
visual.
noticed? Yeah, yeah, for sure. I would say stroking a male ego. That's for sure. Like one, that's how you keep a man. I mean, you
That's
ain't gonna be able to
that's
keep a
gonna
man.
make me want to keep on doing this thing. Yes,
Yeah, if you can stroke a male ego, you just can't keep a man. Just period. But
that's when you get the full extension of the lower back. Like, boom. You know what I mean?
right.
So okay, so all of this is, but I guess like if you're face to face with a person, your partner,
It's like you said, men aren't used to all that sensual shit that you were talking
yeah,
about. Blow in a nigga ear and see what happens. He's gonna want to like pork you right there. Let's say pork. I like saying pork.
Or
Like, yeah, porker. Like porker, bro.
it sounds like a fat person with an
that
outer
nigga
belly
said
button.
pork.
It sounds like an obese person with a outward belly button. That's what it sounds like.
Ew. Don't
Porker.
It's-
ruin this for me.
I'm sorry.
Hey, that do be weird when you see it. Never mind. That is disgusting.
An
Especially,
outer.
An Audi belly button.
bro, I had a question. I forgot it, bro. I'm so mad at myself. It was something Asia was talking about, but I can't remember. I had to slide in that damn stroking ego thing.
Sexting. Pictures.
Sexting, JD, thank you so much, bro. So one thing that I've noticed is like, so you start meeting a person, you sext early on in the relationship of knowing a person, but once you start dating them, all of those like flirtatious text messages, all of that like type of stuff just kind of go out the window, and it's like almost to the point where it's like it don't even make sense to do it, but it's like you should still do it though, like it should still be a thing, and I think that's on both sides. Like I think
Yeah,
that's foreplay on both sides that's lost.
I feel like mentally
Communication is
people get,
foreplay.
yeah, I feel like people mentally get stuck. So it's like they don't want to be the friend. And maybe it's a millennial thing because I did read an article that was saying we uh, think strategically when it comes to dating and courtship. And we like, well, I don't want to be the person to text this. Well, I don't want to seem too thirsty. Well, they didn't text me first, so I'm not going to do that.
I
And
hate
I feel
that
like
shit.
that same thing can happen when you're kind of not complacent, but content and kind of like how a romantic thing is going. Like, well, I'm about to get the draws anyway. So why do I have to do all
I
this?
mean, to be
What
honest with you, can I be real with you? As a nigga who grew up like around, well, not grew up around niggas. Let's say as a nigga who was paying a lot more attention to how other dudes reacted with females, that type of like mindset was pushed, let's say 5 or 10 years ago. Like niggas want you to be like, oh, don't treat her like that or else you're a pussy. Like, and niggas who don't admit that are part of the problem.
like what more do you want? Like I don't know. I don't know. I guess
It's weakness to show
we yeah,
desire.
but even when it comes to something that's supposed to bring you together, like sex, obviously, that act of like I don't know. I think people are also afraid they don't want to be screenshot too, because that could be a thing.
Nah,
Also,
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
yeah. I ain't scared of that shit. You can screenshot me. I don't give a fuck. I say
Yeah.
I stand by what I say. You just be like, hey, that's just how I was feeling in that moment.
That's what,
It was
y'all
just
ain't never texted it. Y'all ain't never. All right.
right, exactly. You look around like, so
Not
ain't
everybody
so I'm
go
the
act
only
Oh,
like.
nigga. I'm the only nigga. Oh, okay, bet.
Oh, all
Bet.
right.
That's a
All right.
bet. So I invented this shit, right? Okay, cool.
Oh,
Like,
okay, cool. Swag, swag. But yeah, I don't. But sexting is a thing. Sexting should continue to be a thing.
Should continue to be a thing, man. I
How
should
do
be
you
able to
initiate?
say. I mean, that's the thing, and I've tried to do it. Honestly, I've tried to do it with like, um, I got an ex girlfriend, and like those feeling those we don't behave like that no more. But you try to get it back. You be like, I wonder how I can steer this back into some shit that's like some nasty shit. Like I want to get her to say some nasty shit on this text message, and it's hard, bruh. It's difficult.
It is definitely hard because knowing the person that I am, I'll be like, "What are you doing? What are you
Right.
at?
It's kind of
Talking about
like what, like, huh?
what? What?"
It's very hard. It's very
It is
hard.
very hard. It is. It is. And then from a female perspective, like for me, I never like to initiate things like that. Like once I'm in it, I'll ride the wave, but I never want to be the one to initiate.
Right.
Speaking of female
Has
initiation,
to
have
be.
you seen
Has to
those recent TikToks where the girlfriend will be like, "Oh, I walked in on him butt naked," and he'll be like playing the game, and she throw the
Mhm.
towel on him? Why can't bitches do that? Bitches. Why can't bitches do that?
Wait, explain it a little better. Wait, say that again.
So the video was like, you know how they'll put the little bar of text. She was like walking in on my boyfriend naked, and he's in there
Right.
like playing 2K or some shit, and she like throws a towel on him, and he looks over, and 95% of them, the boyfriend will look up and smile like, "Damn, bitch, you never do this," and he'll jump up and hug her, and that's where the
Right.
video will end, and they most likely fuck from there. Like, I think that women should do more shit like that. Like y'all have way more power than y'all give credit for. Like women are always so, oh, what if he says no to me? And then at the same time be like, this pussy pop everywhere. Like, nigga, whatever you do, this nigga's gonna be into it. Like,
JD,
shoot your shot.
stop. Nigga said his pussy
Stop
pop
flexing.
everywhere.
Back to the
Wow.
conversation. It goes back to the conversation that we had our last meetup. Like I don't know. We just don't feel. I don't want to be rejected, and that's the big thing. I don't like rejection, and if you reject me once, I am literally never doing this again.
We don't
But
either.
you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that rejection even
Ever.
that one time. You're not even gonna get it even that one time.
But I could.
But it is
One
possible.
time that you heavy in Call of Duty, the one time that you heavy in the kill zone for Call of Duty, and that's it. And you like
I will never
Have you
reject
ever been
some. I
rejected,
will.
Asia? Damn, I
sexual.
asked that last pod. Let's not go back over that.
Yeah, for sure. I was gonna say I would never like reject a blatant attempt, but I will like shut down some like subtle, like some you throwing sign shit. Like I will shut that down in a minute. Like I
But
will
can you give me an example or give us an example of what you mean by that?
so maybe like okay, you was talking about last episode, you was talking about like, yeah, I was trying to scoot back on buddy. I was trying to do the and it's
Mm-hmm.
like I will shut that down. I will be like, look, this bitch thinks she like no, you gonna have to say something. You gonna have to pull this dick out the drawers. You gonna have to bring your ass over here. I'm not going for the scoot tonight. You know what I'm saying? I will shut down a
Not
sign. But if you be like, hey, can I get some dick? I will be like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you can. I mean,
the like. I mean, I feel like women in the generation, in Gen Zers, I feel like they are a lot more bold, or at least they portray themselves as being a lot more bold. So you might get. I mean, if you chose to
I don't
deal with,
know. I ain't trying to date Gen Z.
yeah, they might be like, hey, pull your dick out, let me suck it, like.
oh,
I might be
I
trying
would
to date Gen
like
Z.
they might
excuse
do
me,
that.
ma'am.
They might do that, like. But
Excuse
as
me, man.
far as me, I'm a push up on it, and I'm a hope if I back it up, is it fat enough?
See, look at that. Bitch always quoting Beyonce, but be scared of rejection. Come on, Sasha Fierce. Let's see that.
JD is in his bag tonight. He is in it tonight.
And also, girls have weird markers. If you like be around a girl enough, like she'll drop certain hints that aren't even like bedroom hints that like I know girls that'll wear like certain clothing. Like she always wears, she always got like a pajama set to wear, but when she want to fuck, she just got her drawers on. Like she just
Mm.
wear, you know what I mean? She wears like easier
Mm.
access things.
It's the thrill of the chase. It's the
Well,
analogy that I gave before about the lioness with the lion, and she'll do the jump, and she'll, put a little tail on them. She'll lay around. She'll play with a snake in the thing.
Literally.
She might catch a gazelle, bring it to him. It's certain things.
Before we welcome Tave in, by the way, I see you there, partner.
Hey.
Give us your top 3 markers, Shad.
Tave, big Tave in the building. Wait, markers for what?
What you was just talking about, your top 3 markers. Is she wearing like the skinny tank top, that the midriff joint with the little spaghetti straps? Is it the bonnet? Is it the socks with the ball on the back? What is it?
Well, it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely like, it's gonna be anything with no drawers. So anything that's like dress like, but with no drawers underneath. So the no drawers thing is a big get. Or if she's just wearing just the drawers, because that's only like one layer of shit you got to take off.
Or the boy shorts, which are better than just the drawers.
Correct.
Women should have never got rid of boy shorts. I'm mad about that. But let's get to number 2.
I would say number 2, bruh. Anytime she's like offering to cook, anytime she's like, you didn't say nothing about food, and she's like, hey, I'm making something tonight. Like, you can be like, oh, well, shit, I'll be over there in a little bit then. That is to me, definite like, oh, I'm going to have to do something for this food for sure.
You're gonna have to put it.
Yeah, nigga, take out the trash. You got to fuck her.
I'm gonna have to fix a sink for this.
3 is hard. 3 is a hard one.
Cut the grass.
I don't know what a third one would be.
Grass before in your life. Cut it out.
Sleep.
Damn, I don't know what a third one would be. Damn, JD, you pulled my card on this one.
I think it would be the heavy contact, like the latching on to the arm, laying over it, like kind of putting her bosom on you. That's a main one. Like
the leg, that one leg razzle dazzle.
Ooh, okay.
The one leg razzle dazzle.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I can't give you a third one. Come back to me by the end of the episode. I got you though.
It'll be a quick hit.
Let me think about that shit, right? Tave, we welcome Tave in the building. You got back from the people? From your people house?
I got back from the people house, bro.
The people.
And man, had to find my goddamn dog. I lost one of them. I was like, oh shit, I don't know how to explain this one.
I didn't know you had more than one.
The dog seen that pink hat and was like, I can't have no owner.
Let me test this nigga dominance right quick.
Right.
Bro, when I was younger, bro, I had a old friend of mine. She was like, yeah, you should wear pastel colors against your dark skin. And since then, bro, I've been a bright color wearing ass nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I love pastels. I put fuck with pastels very heavily. So.
Aqua look good on dark skin too, and yellow.
Yeah, bitch, I told you that, Joe.
Good color for the darker hue as well. That salmon.
I ain't gonna lie. Every time I wear yellow, I get a compliment on that bitch, and it's always such a struggle to wear yellow, bro. You put yellow on me.
I ain't got much yellow. Goddamn.
I ain't no yellow ass nigga.
Undertone to your skin, JD, so that yellow does definitely pop.
Maybe
Neutral.
Bro, I've never gotten a compliment on a color. Nobody's ever been like, that color was great.
Did I not just say you're a neutral? You look good in earth tones. You look good in earth tones.
I don't know if it's just me, but I remember when a bitch say, you look good in that color because, nigga, I don't know how to do this. I need to remember this note for the future.
The khakis, like that's you, Shad.
I don't know.
It was a while for a bit. Like, women were just paying me compliments. I didn't think nothing of it because I didn't want to be like egotistical about it, like, oh, these bitches want to fuck. They were just paying me compliments about what I had on, or you dressing and shit like that. So I was like, oh, I thought it was normal. I thought women normally pay compliments to niggas and shit like that.
No, it depends on.
Well, I'm gonna let you know she doesn't want to fuck because she doesn't want to fuck unless she says she want to fuck. Remember this for when I get accused.
Whoa.
Time out, my boy.
Just taking the pod to the next level.
And just coming in at the end of it, bro. I do not know any sexual cues outside of if y'all cuddling, she throwing that ass into your fucking penis. I don't know any other cues.
Oh, you mean the little spoon, big spoon thing where she kind of like
shit? Yeah. Other than that, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, right, Tave. Exactly. I don't know because I've been fooled too many times. Bro.
Like you literally got to show up. Like I just got like in this type of culture now, bro. You literally got to show up in front of me, but that like trying to just take my shit because
even then, in the middle of it, she could say no, and you have.
Yeah, I don't want to assume.
No, she ain't got to.
You can say no too, King.
And you can.
Oh, I ain't gonna say. I know I ain't gonna say no.
I will. You can't have this. This dick ain't free.
If I'm tired of fucking a baby, I might like, you know what? I don't want to fuck tonight. Like I'm tired.
I've never experienced that, Tave.
I had a baby. I was younger. I had a girl tell me She's like, I don't want you to get tired of my pussy. And I was like, what? That don't make no sense. And it wasn't until like later on in life when I'm like, oh, I get what the fuck she was saying. Because I was like literally tired of fucking this bitch.
Well, she should know that that's a futile effort to even say that shit. Like, well,
because I'm gonna get tired of you long before the pussy.
Exactly. Correct, JD. Correct answer. But what we were talking about, and we're gonna go in and wrap this up, was old girl with the cotton mouth vagina. She eventually, and I eventually took her back. Took her back. I eventually took what my nigga said back to her and was like, yeah, my homegirls ain't fuck with you. They said your shit just Sahara. You know what I'm saying?
They said your shit dry.
Ain't really sliding like that. And she kind of was like, you know, she was like, whatever. And I really haven't talked to her since then, bro.
She definitely call us liars, though. She definitely
for sure.
big cap, little cap. But
I sent the snap. Yeah, you're right. I screenshotted it and sent it to y'all. Yeah. She was not digging that.
How did the conversation even come about that bitch needed to use lube? Honestly, I wouldn't have thought anything of it that she needed to use lube. I was like, all right, that's cool. As long as I got my nut. But why does she tell you to need it? Why does she feel that she need lube?
Conversation.
Bro, that's a good question, bro. Because I still don't know why that was brought up in conversation. I was just like, oh, okay.
I absolutely thought you
we were
had led to that point of conversation.
No. I don't think I drew it. I like pushed it that way. We were just smoking and we were talking, but she just kind of spilled the beans on that. But whatever. Weirdos, they exist all over the planet. Anyway, let's move on to the second topic, a topic that I know nothing about. My niggas gonna have to clue me in.
Your attention. So, Twitter is ablaze today because this gentleman took it upon himself to have a bashing black women moment as he took graduation photos for getting his Juris Doctorate. So he's going to school to be a lawyer, and he made this very long Instagram post about, you know, how he's the prize now. You know, black women will say this, black women will say that. That is the young man being represented. I hope it's zooming in correctly. I'm not gonna read all of it because it's not that hefty. I'll read the first kind of blurb, and then
that
you can
fat ass post.
We can.
Yeah, let's break it up section by section.
We'll just break it up section by section. I like it.
I like it.
Just so I understand, before you start, he made this post on his graduation post about black women.
Yes, and how he's the prize.
And then there's a twist at the end.
Hey, you haven't seen this either, right?
No, I haven't.
You frozen by the way, Shad.
Here you go.
Oh, my bad. Oh, I'm frozen?
No, not on. We can't hear you, bro.
Hey,
I turned my mic off. Maybe it's just frozen on mine. Keep rolling.
Somebody posted in the group.
I'll post it.
I'll post it. You keep reading.
Go ahead, Asia. Just read it.
It says, now that I'm JD, bar number loading, I've entered into a new area of black men. And in this arena, I'm the prize now. Don't just take my word for it, though. And before you kill me in the comments, let me drop some stats for your ass right quick so you can see my point.
All right, stop. Already, I don't like this nigga. This already started on a terrible note. Already. So I'm already not in his corner. Like from jump.
Naturally. Yeah, you came out of there sour, and it's like, okay, now we're really finna tear you down. This is Twitter. This isn't somewhere where you're gonna get this off.
So it says black women outnumber black men by 2 million. Black women don't want to deal with black men who's gay, down low, which is the same thing as being fucking gay, has baby mama issues, has a felony conviction record, in jail, which collectively is a large percentage of our race, unfortunately, as statistically 37% of black men are in jail, while 1/3 of black men have some form of criminal record.
Okay, pause. I'm going to do a counter on how many times he points out that he's straight and other niggas are gay, because we're at 2 so far.
Right. I was going to say, it's pretty weird he led with gay. Like, are you expecting women to be with the gay niggas?
Right. Like, what do you want us to do?
What point are you making? And honestly, just real quick, just from this so far, I'm not in his corner. That's one. And two, this doesn't sound like he's gonna shit on black women. It sounds like he's gonna shit on black people in general. If it.
My
And
guy,
that's why.
stop
Okay,
being
I'll
so
say,
woke. They're watching.
hold that nugget that you just mentioned, Shad. Hold the
Okay.
nugget. Hold it.
Got you.
Says black women typically don't want to date down and prefer to have a black man that is on the same playing field as her or higher. Well, statistically, only 7% of black men are professionals.
Right. So what? That's what I'm saying. This the whole era of this is like.
And I want to call bullshit on that
I'm better
statistic.
than-
What does he mean by 7% of black men are professionals? Like, what the fuck kind of professional is that?
Yeah,
There's
right.
way more.
Like,
Then when do you not see a nigga in a business suit running
is he
somewhere?
a college graduate? Like, all right.
I never took a survey. I never took a survey saying, "Hey man, are you a black man who's a professional?" Just me personally, so I don't know
See,
how.
but I'm seeing past the statistic that he's throwing out, and I'm seeing the point of him bringing up any statistic is to bring down like, well, black men ain't about shit,
His
and
point
I
is,
am.
well,
Like,
yes,
what?
it's gonna get worse further into that
What?
point because that is exactly his point. So let's continue.
With this massive criteria that black women don't want in when dating a black man, they have essentially drastically limited their dating pool of viable black men that majority of black women are currently after, which means everyone doesn't get picked. And statistically, 70% of black women go unmarried. You see where I'm going here? Question mark, question mark.
Thank you. The 2 question marks are important because that means that he thinks that this is the bomb right here. This is the one where they're gonna be like, oh,
I ain't gonna lie. If this wasn't in this podcast right now, I wouldn't have read. This is way farther than I would have gotten.
Oh, we got
I pretty much lived off of the replies.
Additionally, black women want their mate to be attractive, have some form of edge, style, to be exciting, to not be a lame, etc. I know all of that is subjective, but everyone doesn't have these so-called X factors, which lowers the number of viable black men even lower.
This nigga just wrote a 9-page essay to say, I'm cool, bitches, look at me.
But
so wait, I've seen
you
this.
are literally in that non-X factor category, my
So I'm
man.
looking at this post, and people we know have liked this.
Right? You know?
I know this girl.
You know the Joyce, whoever it is.
This girl. So this is
Sound like she was like, yeah. That nigga is not Spanish.
But
I've also seen. I gotta show you the pictures of this nigga with the Odell hair.
Of this nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Whenever
this
I hear
nigga got the
ridiculous things,
Odell
I have
hair,
to see
bro.
who it's
I
coming
promise
from.
you. And it looks bad. Keep
So
continuing.
this is the last 2 sentences, the last paragraph. So
Bring it
now,
home.
so with me now gaining access to this very small percentage of black men that are young. For the record, I'm under 30 with 2 degrees, single and attractive, are heterosexual, have no criminal record, no baby mama drama, have some form of high-paying career potential that majority of black women are competing against each other for. You tell me who's the real prize here? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
That's like the incel post of the year. Like, what do you? I'm confused what the whole point is.
What
like,
was
if you getting pussy, you're not saying that. If you getting bitches, you're not.
It's because niggas who get into a high position think that they're automatically supposed to get a certain level of pussy that just waves in immediately. And that's how you get situations like that nigga from Duce Palooza who gets a little bit of power and is like, I'm gonna use this to get all the pussy I never got before.
Right. And
what did you say? A little linky link? Let's have a little linky link.
Hey, shush on the linky link. That's my new line.
You know what it reminds me of a little bit? Well, not that whole post, but just what JD said is somebody that we know, like, because we all can say money will get you girls. That's a pretty obvious. Everybody kind of know that. Bread will get you the women. But I remember somebody that we know being like drunk and kind of complaining like, what that nigga look like? He look Indian.
That nigga got
the Odell hair.
He
got the Odell hair because he thought it was gonna get him bitches.
And he's a. Well, I'm not gonna say this Greek fraternity at all. I'm not gonna say the Greek.
Everybody
I'll say it. He's an alpha. I don't give a fuck.
He's an alpha.
But somebody that we know was like, man, what do girls want? Do they want money? I got money, and it's like, bro, just because you have money do get you girls, but just having money, it's the application
Once you
of
get
anything.
the girl, it ain't gonna keep you the girl.
Like even in him saying that sentence, whomever this person is, because I don't remember that I don't remember it, so I can't put the face
It's
to a
probably
name.
better. It's probably better y'all don't remember.
But it's like,
Weird.
Yeah,
Bro,
this nigga
bro.
thinks that he's a Instagram model.
like you saying that, like, what do you want from me now? I gave you, like, it's that episode of Rick and Morty. You see my nice guy coupons? I'm supposed to check this in. Like,
It's a mindset that was taught to us. Don't get us wrong. Like niggas were taught that mindset, but most people broke out of it or didn't even learn it in the first place.
Here's my thing, right? I'm not, because I'm of the mindset that a black man should be held as a commodity. Like I hold myself as a commodity. I think, just like anybody, like a black woman holds herself as a commodity. Why wouldn't a black man as well, especially if you're educated and have a career?
Nobody got a problem with that.
I wouldn't do it in the manner he did it. It was very narcissistic, very douchebaggy. I don't know.
It's like you said, he had to put other people down to bring himself up. And anytime you try to do that, niggas are gonna tear you down further.
I hate shit like that. And he kind of, I ain't gonna look.
And on top of that, since Twitter being Twitter, they tore into his ass, like nigga, dudes and females alike. And that to the nugget that Shad dropped, like you won't have any on either side. You don't have the male buy-in from it. You definitely don't have the female buy-in from your lackadaisical fucking post. But like we've literally both band together to drag this nigga on Twitter, and they pulled receipts. He got a 2.5 in law school.
Yeah,
he failed the bar right after that, apparently.
Failed the bar right after. Like, you aren't even a...
Any nigga that say, in the beginning of the post, Asia was reading, he was like, oh, I just graduated something and bar such and such loading. Any nigga who say something's loading, you be like, bro, I already don't like this nigga, bro.
Yeah, you ain't too sure about that one right there.
Such and such loading. You be like, loading.
I didn't know. First of all, how the fuck niggas got public record of nigga GPA? That's what.
Somebody from the college probably saw it that shouldn't have pulled up the record.
Yeah,
knowing niggas, he probably tweeted that himself and didn't think it was gonna come back to bite him because people love to overshare shit that they could have kept to themselves.
No, niggas pulled up the receipts, Shady. Like somebody pulled up the receipts. Like this, he go to this school and he failed this class, and he was sitting next to me, and what's the name, and he blah blah blah. Like they pulled the records.
I just don't understand what your point is. Like, what's your goal?
The final line, he was like, I'm in a new arena, I'm the prize now. His goal is that, hey, bitches, come talk to me. And
but no, you gotta know, like, I'm either trolling, I'm either saying something that I know a lot of people gonna have an opinion about, and I just want that attention, or I'm like not a smart person, and I think that this post actually gets me closer to getting the girls that I want to get. Like, it's one of two things.
I think it's number 3.
I'm just surprised that he didn't get the bitches already just from the Greek affiliation. Because we all know that in undergrad, women have thrown themselves at Greeks.
We have had this conversation time and time again. If you're not a closer, you're not a fucking closer. It don't matter if you Tom, Dick, Harry.
Sometimes that stench.
That's what we want from the female voice of reason. Ooh.
Sometimes that stench is just on you, and bitches smell it. Bitches can smell that on you. They be like,
right. See, I highly doubt that, because if that was the case, they would have fought with a bunch of niggas in undergrad.
No, but some niggas is just so bad. I'm trying to think of a nigga you would know that'd be like, damn, yeah, even if he crossed, it would be hard for him. I can't think of him, but fuck.
Secondly, how did you graduate with a 2.5? Like, even in like getting my master's, bro, you can't get no lower than a 3.0. How the fuck they let niggas graduate with a 2.5?
Oh, that's a topic for another discussion, and I don't want to bring it up because culture. But certain schools have different criteria. I'll just say certain schools have different criteria, and
I will say that if you're Greek and you can't get pussy, then you're the problem. Damn, that was a long silence. I'm gonna have to cut this out.
What a bold claim, JD. Damn. Okay.
Hey, but I mean, whatever his message is, I hope it got through to whoever the fuck you're supposed to get through. I'm pretty sure it's some women.
That's what literally somebody said in the comments. I hope she reads it, bro. I hope she.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is it possible that was focused at somebody? That's
Probably.
option 4. Is that I wanted to do this to shit on somebody who shat on me?
Now,
I'm pretty
okay, now
sure
the
that
plot
has-
thickens. The plot thickens.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure
I didn't
that could
consider that.
definitely be
But it was too racially motivated. It's just too racial. It's just too
the black
much
men.
about
First of all, if
niggas.
you a lawyer, his writing style was shitty. Like the black man and the black woman and the listalees and the statisticallys and the probablys. Like, bro, I can tell you got a 2.5.
It comes from. It feels like it comes from a place of hurt. Like one of these women that he was in love with left his ass for a nigga he had described in that goddamn post. And it's like, bro, you got to grow. Like, let that shit go. Move on from that pain.
But you know what it is? You know what it is, bro? You know what it reminds me of? Oh man, oh shit. It reminds me of women, right? So he's like a girl. So just like women do, he'll see a girl that he think is pretty or whatever out with a dude, and the dude don't have as much going for him as he do, and he deems himself better than that dude. But to her, it's just like girls. A girl will tell you like, I'm a good woman. I cook, I clean, I fuck. You be like, but what if I don't need a girl who cook and who clean? Like, what if I'm not looking for
Basing
that?
themselves to the least common denominator, like the least
You,
common denominator factor of what it means to be a like.
I'm just saying you can't. This clearly stems from jealousy of him seeing women with niggas he deemed himself better than. But it's like, bruh, she not looking for a nigga with 2 degrees necessarily. Like, if you got him, cool, but it's not like, oh, 2 degrees, gotta have it. Like, gotta have that nigga with 2 degrees. So that's what it's kind of like almost like an entitlement. Like, you think just because you can do these things that are considered good in society, like now people just supposed to pick you.
Yeah.
Dirty.
Similar to women, just because you cook and clean, bitch, that don't mean nothing. I cook and clean too.
Or because
I'm cooking.
women are supposed to be reaching this level, not desperation, but like we already outnumber y'all. You got slim pickings. You might as well pick me. Like, who else you gonna pick if not me? If not me, then who?
Don't ask me that shit. Who else you gonna pick? Oh,
If not me, then who? If not now, then when? JD, you on mute, bro.
Dirty
Say if not me, then who again?
If not me, then who?
A white woman.
If not now, then when?
Good answer, JD. I'm looking at Asian. I'm going Asian with mine.
Where you gonna find her?
Right.
I guess in China.
It's a good
Wow.
question.
You can find a little Asian. She ain't gonna be. It'll be, and you might find a little thick little Asian who want to act black and whatnot.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that.
That's
want
what you
that.
want.
That
No,
archetype.
Let Tay deep in that. Let Tay
No.
dig deep in that.
I don't want black to poison the waters of my Asian.
Wow.
Real talk.
Wow.
Who wants that?
Oh man.
Who wants that?
In all honesty,
My guy said he want the rich mom from Parasite. He don't want no other. He don't want a fucking hood rat.
And this is not cap, bro. This is not like putting on for shit. But I could not see myself with anything other than a black woman. It just
That's because you racist, bro. That's because that's all it is, bro.
in those
You're a
scenarios,
racist
bro.
motherfucker.
And I feel like women of other are beautiful, but I feel like, and maybe I'm placing emphasis on myself because black women are treated so horribly in society, and they're viewed upon so negatively. Like, I will be with a black woman regardless, because you will not paint a black woman in a negative light, and on my eyes, at least.
Stop treating these women disrespectfully, then, Tave, and maybe they can come up. Maybe they can live.
Let us breathe.
I treat all women with respect.
Get out of town.
Except that one.
Except that.
I love when niggas do that, bro. You be like, oh, except that one time. It was always that one time.
Oh.
So what we got up next?
Let's move on. Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, Shad got some vagina on the way over.
Bro,
Breaking
what?
quarantine with his little quarantine.
Bro, the parliament love to paint me with such a bad brush, bro. I don't understand.
I think it's a great brush to have.
Yeah, it's a brand new brush.
As long as it's the same person, because we are in these COVID times, and Rona
Sound like Asian and broke the quarantine already, and she got a rule that she was like, all right, this is the rule I'm gonna apply to everybody else.
What's the rule, JD?
It sounds like you broke it once, so you're like, oh yeah, so now as long as it's just that one person that you broke it with that one time, then you good.
I just hope that it is. I just hope that it is for Shad's sake.
Just like girls be like, I don't normally do this. Now in the COVID times, they be like, you the only one I let come over here. You the only
Risking
one
my life for you.
I let.
But sometimes
You know she gonna get dramatic
maybe,
with it.
Maybe we don't have to announce it, but sometimes that statement is actually a factual statement. Like
What?
Like you are the only person I'm allowing over here. You are the one person I'm allowing myself to do this with. Like,
Congratulations on taking
I believe
effect
that.
and freaking it like a nigga would. Like that's not like a big deal.
You
like
are.
you just freaked it. I like that.
But I'm just saying you don't have to announce it. But if she chooses to.
Because Asia think just like a nigga, bruh. She was on IG story today talking about have you ever loved. She struggled with the word love too, by the way. She's like, have you ever loved anybody that didn't love you back? Asia's like, nah, bro. I ain't never.
Bro. Them niggas always fall. Them niggas
Now ask her
always
the other
fall.
question.
But let's move on. And the next topic has to deal with music, man, because something that I've been noticing, especially being a big Lil Wayne fan back in the day when Wayne used to drop music all the time. Rappers are they failing us during these COVID times, man. This is a prime time where you got nothing but the studio, and you can just be dropping shit
in the stew.
I ain't heard a
and
peep.
it's gonna have 1 billion views immediately because we ain't got nothing else to do.
We have nothing else to do.
I ain't heard a peep, bro, from nobody.
You heard a peep. You know who you heard a peep from? Oh, Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion and Beyonce with them lyrics.
Female rappers, female artists, like they are in the stew. They are releasing tracks. They are on features.
Well, let's wait. We're just talking about specifically during COVID times, and they not
that Tiger song dropped. The Board in the House.
That's an old song, apparently.
It's an old song?
Yeah, I think it's like a year old.
That's not. That came out definitely around like the beginning.
I want to say like November 20.
But November 20?
I'm looking it up now. I don't want to be wrong.
Well, November ain't here yet, so that's why I was wondering what date.
Oh, November 19.
Oh, I was like November. I'm like, well,
you know I'll be living in the future.
Shit, I just heard that shit on the radio.
Dude that dropped that, Tiger hopped on his track. He's a TikToker, and he made that video. Made the song.
Got you.
And
Maybe that's why it's big now, because Tiger hopped on it.
Got you. Right. That would make sense why it's on the radio. Got you.
Like how when Drake used to culture vulture.
Yeah.
Speaking of Drake, I bet Drake is pissed right now because you know Drake was setting up for a summer run and he ain't gonna be able to do that shit no more. He just dropped that 2 slide and was like, "Damn it, I was just a little too."
He should have had music in the can though.
He probably do. He probably do. And he's gonna wait till June to release it.
But he was doing his full rollout. You seen he dropped baby pics. He dropped a new song. He introduced his white woman to the world. I was about to say wife by accident, but it was all the rollout, and now he had to stop.
He dating a white woman?
No, his baby.
She's
mama.
Mexican.
Who was Mexican?
Oh, baby mama. Isn't her name Selena something?
JP is notorious for messing up these women's ethnicities and cultures.
I have no idea. That goes to show you how interested I am in her.
That's because secretly he don't give a fuck.
Now, Snow Allegra, if you watching, call me.
Oh yeah.
But the baby dropped the album, bro, and during these times he can't really drop mixtapes. Niggas like I think the baby's hitting a peak where niggas are getting tired of hearing him. So it's like he got at least take.
So what you're saying is when I was saying that he should have switched up his sound 6 months ago, and you were like, "Nigga, you hating on the baby." Turns out I was right.
I'm not hating.
You admitted on camera that I was right.
No, you're not.
I feel like the baby he had a lot of other outside factors that influence people. Like we really don't care what you have to say. Like the whole like aggression, fighting motherfuckers. Not taking ownership for shit, getting real close to the camera, apologizing, and then doing the shit over again, making excuses. Like, that shit adds the fuck up. And people just like, bro, like, all right.
I think it's just more so that he makes outside music and ain't nobody trying to listen to that while they stuck inside.
I didn't really think.
I
think about
actually,
taking a
I
nap.
started off not liking that nigga the baby at all. And the new album he dropped has 3 or 4 songs on it that I really like. Actually, actually like. I'm going back and playing them my damn self.
Have
And
y'all listened
Kirk,
to
his
Camp?
album Kirk was straight.
That K count was slain.
That K Camp was flame.
Slid. It
I'm
It
slid.
started
surprised
good.
Shad ain't made no more noise about it. K Camp
I
is
ain't
important.
finished it. I ain't finished it. I started it, but I didn't finish it. You know I fuck with K Camp, but I just didn't. My attention span grows shorter by the day, cause I'm telling you,
Mine do too.
I'm gonna
Smino.
tell you who dropped a good album that ain't nobody gonna listen to because it's been a while. Wiz Khalifa. It's a
Yeah, he
little
No,
dropped.
7-song pack. It's a good little 7 songs.
He
and
dropped.
currency. I feel like currency will always give you.
hey, that
He
Currency and
always
Wiz album. If you go back to that 19, I think it's called 1999 or some shit like that.
2009.
2009, bro. That
Mhm.
shit is like from top to bottom. I could just let that bit
Yeah,
ride
yeah.
on a
Why
Saturday.
it like that?
Nah, on a Saturday, I could let that bitch ride. If I
On
got a lot of
what day,
driving to do,
Shad? On what
huh?
day?
On a
On what
Saturday, bro. Yeah,
a
I can't even
Saturday?
try, bro. I don't
on a
know how to
Saturday.
set my mouth for that.
NBA YoungBoy dropped some new music. You
Nobody
know,
finna.
Boo, boo,
Boo. Okay.
boo.
why? You know,
Boo.
Luis dropped.
We got some new TDE
Talking about my
songs. We got
wife.
some Sir, some Absol, and some Isaiah Rashad.
Smino dropped some new music.
Boo.
Smino good, bro. Fight me.
Lucci dropped
Oh
some
nah,
new
nigga, that
music.
was for that. That was for that Sir shit you was. That was for that TDE shit.
Oh, fuck you then, bro. Fuck
No,
you. I fuck with
sorry,
Sir, bro. That's like me
no.
talking about D Smoke.
But I know D Smoke ain't really hitting like that, so I ain't mad
That
at niggas.
nigga is
But
not.
Hey,
Bro. I
that
tried
nigga
to
Sir
listen
be
to that,
snapping.
bro.
That
Like,
John Redcorn video is nice. I keep watching that bitch, even though it's like it's like it's just niggas drawing King of the Hill black, but I like it. I fuck with it.
That's what drew you in. That's how he got you, JD.
I think that's what it is. But I like the song before. He did it on a color show one time, which I'm really missing color show during these quarantine times.
what's
Niggas don't
that?
remember color show
I'm
where they
not. No, they've been
on
dropping
YouTube.
shit.
Oh, the
We dropped
colors shit. Got you,
They've
got
been
you.
dropping
Have
shit.
they?
Yeah,
YouTube is boxing me out then.
because I've been getting like little updates coming to my phone, like, oh, this new color show, this new color show. I'm like, all right.
I've been getting new Tiny Desks, but I ain't seen a new color show in weeks.
What's the latest Tiny Desk that you saw?
Latest one was Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals, and they did a couple songs off of that new Free Nationals album that's real smooth, but people don't really fuck with.
Why don't they fuck with it?
I guess it's not hype enough. You know, niggas don't know about Free Nationals.
I mean that shit y'all be talking about, but I can't get like that Thundercat shit. I tried to listen to that shit. That was
I
trash.
Yeah, that's
love
not a good Thundercat album.
him, but I love him. He retweeted me not too long
Y'all
ago.
fuck with
I was very,
Griselda?
very happy about it. Who?
Griselda, like that group of niggas. I know the one of them, West Side Gun, just dropped an album or mixtape. I'm not sure which, and I listened to a couple songs on that. It was straight, but it's just like that New York rap style. Like, okay.
Nah, I ain't fucking none of them niggas.
No, I haven't heard that one either.
I mean, well, back onto the topic though, niggas could really like take off during this time. This is when you get a blue face. Like, why isn't nobody like rapping into the mic on fucking Snapchat right now or some shit like that?
Everybody being held hostage by their
What I
label.
what I don't understand is why. See, but you ain't gotta be fuck the label. Like you can do this shit. This is your art, so you can.
I want to get
Why
paid.
nobody like 2-3 years and just been like, I'm finna hop on all of these hoes like and make
I'm
a 15-track mixtape.
They
because
too
I ain't
busy
getting
trying to
paid.
be savage.
Trying to make a TikTok.
That shit was
Everybody.
trash, bro. Beyonce was trash in the Savage remix.
Whoa,
I'm
whoa,
letting
whoa,
it
whoa.
go. I'm
You're
letting it. I'm letting it be
lying. I
known
know
right
you
now.
lying.
Right,
It's weird how
motherfucking
women
now.
like that
Let's talk about
rap
it. What?
sing
I
style
feel
that
like
she
you
doing.
trolling. I feel like
I
you
ain't gonna lie,
trolling.
That,
bro.
You should not
I
snap on.
That
think
shit
this
wasn't a
Not
listenable
snap on.
song. That shit wasn't a listenable song until Beyonce hopped on like that. Beyonce did a thing
better
on.
song without Beyonce.
Okay, Asia, I'm gonna ask you because I know you loved it. I know you thought it was dope. Wasn't
No,
it a little? Wasn't it a little busy? Wasn't it a little like all the
I
Beyonce
will
vocals? The
say
okay,
in the
okay,
beginning,
okay.
it was, but after a couple listens, because I listened to it like several times. That okay, it gives it that remix feel. It gives it that it's not just the same. Because you have to think about it from a TikTok perspective, they ruined that fucking song. Like if I had never heard Savage again, it wouldn't be the last. Like I wouldn't feel bad if I never heard it again. So you had to do something in the chorus, which is like the main thing that people were doing the TikTok dance to give it something new and refresh it. Because if not, like, I would skip over and just listen to Beyonce part.
Big ups to Meg though for like she know how to keep her foot on. Like I don't like her music, but she know how to keep her foot on niggas' neck though.
Yeah, niggas thought they was about to bring Meg down, and she popped back up. You ain't see the baby pop up with a Jay-Z verse. He gonna have to do some work right now.
Give me more Doja Cat. That's what I'm waiting for.
She got a song with Nicki Minaj right now, apparently.
Say so.
Oh, I do not want to hear Nicki Minaj on Say So.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that either. Say So's a great song. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that.
You could have told me Rihanna on Say So, and I'd be like, oh, it's like when she was fucking with Tame Impala for that one song. But
well, you kind of want to hear Rihanna on anything.
Yeah,
I mean, you take Rihanna verse, damn near on
about
anything.
too, like Doja and Nicki dropping, Beyonce and Meg dropping. Who Rihanna?
I could not see Doja and Rihanna getting along though. It seemed like they would hate each other in the same room.
Rihanna said she done with that music shit, bro. She saving the world. I know Kali Uchis dropped some new fucking shit.
Yeah, with a blurred out album cover. Apparently, it's too gross.
You know, artists are dropping. You know, they dropping mixtapes, they dropping singles, they dropping albums, they out and about in these COVID times. What's up with y'all male population? Why y'all
Do we got male artists?
You name
Kali Uchis ain't a nigga, is a girl.
Yeah.
Kali Uchis?
Did you just say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm glad that we gave him that silence. It was better than my silence. Kali Uchis is not only a girl, she's one of them light-skinned high yellow breeds where Asia gonna get mad at me if I get wrong at what ethnicity she is. But she made a couple songs in Spanish, so I'm gonna say Colombiana.
She from Uruguay. That bitch from
Why don't we know any bitches from Uruguay? Are they just that ugly?
They are hidden. You don't see them.
They're hideous? Damn, Asia, I thought you was a feminist.
No, I said hidden, not hideous.
I could imagine bitches from Nicaragua being hideous. Like, ugh,
Nicaragua sound like some fine bitches. It sound like they got that long, straight black hair and shit.
Nicaragua don't sound like it's any.
Now Honduras, she sound like a block.
Yeah, I
Honduras. That's like too close to horrendous. You'd be like, this bitches is horrendous in Honduras. Man.
Bro, don't do that too. Swedish bitches are probably not very fine either. I know we're not talking about Latin anymore.
You love her.
Wait, who's Swedish?
Snow.
That bitch Middle Eastern, I think.
She is not Middle Eastern, Joe. We've proven this already.
I don't believe you. That don't make sense.
Want her to be some type of person of color, but Snow is white. She is.
I'm finna Google it.
That's a white woman. That's a white woman, JD.
Her name is
it
Snow.
Sounds like we got a 3 to 4.
Already, bro.
Damn, that shit.
You might as well Google how white is Snow.
Who's the singer and songwriter? This bitch is not sweet. Well, maybe she used the same color palette as Kim Kardashian. Shit, I don't know.
Maybe. Cause
Bad baby ain't 18.
I don't know if you can see the tears in my eyes, but y'all just broke a dream for me.
Several times. We try to break it every quarter, and every quarter you come back with a new ethnicity for this lady.
You just worry about Ian Gallagher, whoever that ginger boy is.
I'm not attracted to Ian. Well, actually, Ian Gallagher's not that bad looking.
Who's your top white woman, Shad?
Asia could grow attracted to any nigga.
Ginger.
Actually, wait. That's my quick hit. We're in quick hits now. What's your most attractive white woman, Shad?
Think you're gonna move me into quick hits with my favorite white woman? You putting me on the spot too much, bro. I need to think about these things. I can't.
My favorite white woman, I would have to say is, pass. Asia, favorite white woman, favorite white man.
No, favorite. I'll do both. Favorite white woman is definitely Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, I feel like she is just Princess Diaries.
Catwoman, Batman.
She was Catwoman in Batman. She was.
I think Joe.
Okay.
I love Anne Hathaway. She is just like, she has great features. She just has great features.
I know what she look like, nigga.
I don't.
Fuck
Oh,
Anne
that's a
Hathaway.
bad
Okay,
picture.
no.
That is
That's
a
a great
horrible
picture.
photo.
No, that's a great picture. Hey, Anne Hathaway, that's solid. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we talking about sexiest white woman or just your favorite?
Sexy.
Favorite white.
Forget. Favorite. My favorite white woman is probably my English teacher from 11th grade. No.
Yeah, because it's a white woman named Demi Marby that's pretty sexy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I was gonna say, she said Anne Hathaway. That made me think Helen Hunt. I just like Helen Hunt a lot.
Now,
I don't know about sex.
If we doing,
Okay, Helen Hunt is not for sexy right now.
Yeah, Helen Hunt not sexy.
Madison Beer to me is a sexy white woman.
A sexy
I've never heard of this white woman.
is that's coming to my mind is Margot Robbie and talking there a bitch.
Margaret.
Damn, Madison Beer look good as a bitch.
Or what's the other girl? The one with the lips. She died in Avengers.
Oh, Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson had that thing for a minute.
Yeah.
Ooh. Or what about Michelle?
She do with her mouth between her, Kerry Washington, Drew Barrymore. They gotta stop that mouth shit when they act. It's really annoying. You should really. I don't know who said in the acting class that this is how you draw the people in through emotion through the mouth, but you gotta stop it. It's not.
I'm mad I asked this question and I don't have an answer to it because I don't know white actresses.
Megan Fox, maybe.
Nah. Megan Fox back in 2009. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Addison Rae, who the fuck is that?
Maybe one of the Jessicas, Jessica Biel,
Maggie
Jessica
Lindemann,
Jennifer Garner.
I'm gonna just say Zendaya.
I don't even look good no more like that.
That ain't no white woman.
Zendaya is a white woman technically.
Hey, you know who tastes the white woman cake though? Like all time, Jennifer Love Hewitt gotta.
Oh yeah,
gotta
I give you that.
white woman.
I give you that.
Pound. The world ever saw.
I'm mad Google knows my search pattern at this point and they're just giving me white actresses. Google's like, I'm sorry, bro. I've been listening. Here's Ariana Grande.
Damn, that's solid though.
How do y'all feel about Ariana Grande?
Ariana would be sexy to me if she was thicker. She's not. I don't like that slim shit.
What's Selena Gomez? Ariana Grande made me think, what's Selena Gomez at? Because her show was better.
Selena Gomez just got dragged on Twitter for these braids or some shit. Let me see if I can pull the picture up. Oh, there it is. Right.
What show was Ariana Grande on?
Victorious.
She wasn't even like the leader, was she? She wasn't even like main character. Exactly.
She had a show called Cat and Sam where she was the lead on that one, or co-lead.
If she was the lead, she would have never made it out. When the lead of one of those shows made it to anything.
Selena Gomez, bro. Selena Gomez was like the main fucking character on that shit.
It was on two different networks though. Nickelodeon shows, them niggas really don't make it off that shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true.
Stay your ass on Nickelodeon then, my nigga. Zoe 101 ass.
Like
y'all asses over there.
Them niggas love them some Jamie Spears, but now they want to talk about Zoe 101.
Wait. Actually, I'm tripping. I was watching videos with this girl, and we were watching music videos of like this dude who was on Nickelodeon. He had like dreads on Nickelodeon, and now he sings. And it was like him, Trevor Jackson, the dude from Grownish, and the dude from the Shad that I like.
Cookie from Ned's Declassified. It seemed like he would be something.
Yeah.
Why you had to do baby like that, Shad? I was watching videos with this girl that I'm currently digging down.
No, it was a friend of mine. Bro, no, bro, I just be watching. No, hell no. But it was a dude from Nickelodeon, and she was like, yeah, he was on a Nickelodeon show, but he cut his hair, and now he's like an R&B nigga. And the song was terrible.
Oh,
naturally.
It usually is.
Yeah, unless you got them Disney dollars.
Mm.
That Nickelodeon shit don't pop off, bro. I'm trying to tell you, like, you might as well keep going. The only nigga there's only two niggas really that made it from Nickelodeon, bro. Nick Cannon and Kenan.
Yep, those are the two.
What the fuck was Nick Cannon on Nickelodeon?
All that. He had his own show.
Everything.
All that.
That nigga was on everything on Teen Nick for a while too. Niggas forgot about Teen Nick.
Was in all that.
Yeah.
Doing the fuck what? Doing what? What was he doing?
Hosting
that nigga wasn't in no skits. That nigga wasn't in no skits.
He was in a skit. He was a store clerk. He acted like a woman in one of them. He acted like a ghetto store clerk.
him, Keenan and Kel had a female skit that they would do.
I don't remember Keenan. I don't never remember Keenan dressing like a woman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. He was a big booty auntie. Definitely was.
Oh, I do remember this when he act like a lady. Okay, I do remember this actually. Man, Nick Cannon been in every goddamn thing.
That nigga Nick Cannon like oldest. You realize he been in the game so fucking long, bro. And how old that nigga really is.
Hey, a quick thing. So somebody put me onto I told somebody I'm always late on the little lives. Like they've been doing the Teddy Riley joint and all of the joints. I've been like super late on that. Like I'm just now realizing it's like a thing. So she was asking me like who would I want to see do one? So I naturally was just like, damn, Bow Wow. Like I would want to see it go beyond producers and like start being artists actually doing their own shit. So like a Lil Wayne versus T.I. Like I want to see them two niggas go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like who would y'all want to see in a battle?
One that would actually be fair. Shit.
Yeah, something that's fair. Correct. Right. That's a big thing.
Somebody I wouldn't. So they're doing. I know Jeff. You know Jeff from not Jazzy Jeff, but the other Jeff. He's doing a battle, like a playlist battle, and he's T.I. and the other dude that's doing it is Ludacris, and that's the battle. I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. Like if T.I. and Luda went head to head.
I seen one of that same setup where it was Kanye versus Pharrell, these two producers I know in Miami.
Oh yeah.
Kanye and Pharrell could work.
That would be hot.
I want to see who Outkast could line up with because I just want to see them beat somebody.
I was thinking who would be able to go against like a Chris Brown.
Usher. They were teasing that like an Usher versus Chris Brown type of thing.
I feel like unfortunately
Usher's on a different level than Chris Brown.
I don't know, bro. Chris Brown got a lot of shit.
No. I'm not downing Chris Brown at all. It's just like it would seem disrespectful to put Usher versus Chris Brown when I think Usher helps Chris Brown.
It was something like on Twitter that was like, why are you comparing like these people's predecessors to the current people? Like you don't put Michael Jackson against.
That's something they don't even do in sports. Like you can't.
You're a predecessor.
What do you got to do? You got to do Bow Wow versus Chris Brown then.
Nah, hell no. That's a wash. That is a fucking wash.
You are disrespecting Bow Wow. Bow Wow got hits.
Hey, Bow Wow might be able to stand in the paint for a little bit.
Bow Wow got like.
Bow Wow don't get no respect, but Bow Wow got hits.
No, Shad Moss don't get respect.
Right. Little Bow Wow.
Little Bow Wow gets the respect.
Hey, but real shit, bro. Like when Angel brought up Michael Jackson, I was thinking, damn, Michael Jackson versus Prince would be a live ass.
It wouldn't.
Yeah.
It really wouldn't.
What?
Yeah, it would be heavily skilled towards Michael Jackson.
You're gonna hear a bunch of Prince you don't know. You're gonna be like,
right, exactly.
That's the thing. That's the problem is that y'all don't know the Prince. Like Prince got bangers. Like I grew up in a family that fucked with Prince, so I done heard some bangers from this nigga.
That nigga Bow Wow got shit, bro.
Bruh, and then just the fucking the lyrics like I was dreaming when I wrote this. Excuse me if it goes astray. Like damn, nigga, this is deep as fuck.
Anything after 80s Prince, I really don't know it.
Hey, that nigga Prince gotta come harder than that, son. You want me to listen to that shit? You gotta come harder than that.
When I woke up this morning, I would have thought it was Judgment Day. Come on, bro. Like
that nigga getting off because he playing the instruments and shit, bro. I don't know about the whole song.
Like let's be completely honest. T-Pain versus Lil Jon wasn't a fair one either. Like,
yes, it was. That shit was awesome.
T-Pain take the cake.
I don't watch him, so I don't know.
Yeah, T-Pain. I saw people argue T-Pain, Lil Jon, and it didn't.
I can see T-Pain versus Chris Brown.
Lil Jon is diversified as fuck, and so is T-Pain. Like they have a very diverse, like, discography. Lil Jon went in his Gasolina remix bag. He went in his shot. Like,
nah, JD, you right. I could see T-Pain versus Chris Brown. That could be a fair fight.
No.
Same time region. Like tell
you
them
gotta think of the stipulations. It's only 20 songs, I was told. So it's not like all my music versus all your music. It's just like your best 20 versus my best 20. T-Pain can definitely got 20 that can hang with damn near anybody.
Honestly, I think Chris Brown starts evening out around 16, 17. Like some of the rest of them just gonna be some shits that was just like, all right, cool. That fits.
It's gonna be a track that he just randomly pull off that 42 song
Yeah.
album.
It might be a banger, but you ain't heard it.
I'm completely honest with you, bro. That first album, Chris Brown, was a fucking classic. Like, if he go off of that one, it's kind of hard to beat Chris Brown, but
it's definitely hard to beat Chris Brown. It's definitely hard. Chris Brown is a very hard takedown to keep it a stack, but it can be done now. And T-Pain is about
It's hard leveling these niggas together because it's like it feels like there's such a big difference between each of them. Not like this is a battle to the death. Like you could put anybody against anybody, but for it to feel like a fair one,
like a Boosie against Plies, like would that be a good?
Oh
line?
shit! Hey, the hood want to see that shit. The hood want to see that shit immediately.
That'll gross more than Babyface and Teddy Riley.
Might be awesome because both of them have very strong like social media personalities now. Like that.
That's really what you tuning in for, is to see them go back and forth.
Boosie gonna take that shit every fucking round, bro. Let's not bullshit.
Oh,
whoa! Now hold on now. I got him some shit.
Bro, ghetto, bro. Just go play ghetto music, bro.
You don't remember? I let my pants hang low. Come on now.
Like, come on, bust it, baby.
Ass crackers, give a nigga 100 years.
100 years. She is my rock. Even if he do like the
bro, God. Oh my God.
Bro, you thought my Busted Baby ain't gonna shut it down?
I fucking hate every song y'all just said.
What I think tonight? What I'm doing at the club?
Next, y'all gonna put Webby in there, and I'm gonna just have to log out for the night.
Webby a stronghold too, bro.
Webby, I ain't gonna lie. Webby gonna lose against anybody, but Webby is a better rapper than most of them niggas.
Could you apply this battle thing to other shit other than music? Like, could there be a Netflix battle? Could you do like Kenya Barris versus fucking Quentin Tarantino? I don't know. Is there another medium that y'all could think that you could apply this to?
They just gonna list their stuff.
Let's say like a cinematography battle. Like, oh, this scene from my show is better than you. I don't fucking know. It just popped in my head. I'm thinking like, because they, like our last topic, like how they're taking advantage of these quarantine times to make money. I'm surprised that nobody else is like figuring out how to make it.
But they not making money. And I know when
oh, you're right about that, yeah.
Diddy and I forgot who Diddy was supposed to be battling against, but someone mentioned something about some pay-per-view shit and people was like going ham like, no nigga, like you're doing this. First of all, we already support y'all. We've been doing it. We're fans. Like we're already streaming your music. We're already doing this. And you already know that you're gonna get some revenue or at least a boost a little bit from your songs just for doing this. And this is supposed to be something fun and lighthearted.
You know what they did? Like something that you could do, I guess, it'll still be in the same arena, is like record labels playing like songs from hit songs from their artists that you like. Even
so you saying like a Motown versus
like a Bad Boy versus a Jive or something like that.
Yeah, Def Jam versus Columbia, or like Atlantic versus fucking whatever the hell else is out there.
Hit for hit. You can do a DJ one too, I guess. It could be a DJ battle.
Man, Shad versus the world, man, because I got hits for days, man. Y'all just ain't heard them yet. I'm talking about bops. I'm talking about straight bops. I'm talking about motherfucking astronomical bops. You're going to be straight out your motherfucking seat when I
You got the mic in front of you, bad boy. Let's hear him.
I don't know. This mic making me want to write songs again, bro. Start writing.
But keep them trash ass lyrics in your goddamn head, bro.
Oh, sound like this song the tape gonna be number one.
Write them out and then burn them after.
That's disrespect. The disrespect starting to come out. Yeah, let's officially go to quick hits. I'm about done with you niggas. Anybody got quick hits? I know JD kind of popped this off already, but does anybody else got any quick hits?
I'm looking through my Twitter now, but
nobody got nothing interesting.
I did have a question.
Oh yeah, Ace, you did correct. Go ahead, hit us with it.
I did have a question, and we kind of touched on it a little bit, but I want to. Tay kind of missed it. So, how do you kick off a friends with benefits conversation? Like, how do you tell someone that you DTF? That you've already established that y'all are friends with benefits.
Now, hold on now, because I feel like we got the wrong concept of friends with benefits. Is this friend that you want to fuck, are they actually your friend? Like, oh, this the homie I hang out with and I also want to fuck him? Or he like...
Okay, let's change it. It's the homie we hunchin'. homie, we're hunching because
Hey.
friends is a very strong
We
word.
getting good with the naming shit today. Homies
Yeah, I
who
love
Hunchin.
homie Hunchin. Coochie. What was it? Coochie.
Oh, yeah.
Coochie. Coochie.
Cotton
Cotton.
Coochie and Homie Hunchin. That's the name of the episode.
Funny. Okay.
So, how would you like a female to initiate?
So Asia, now the first thing I'm gonna have to do is we're gonna have to bring this down to a personal level. So I get what you're trying to create with your question, but we just gonna have to get to the nitty gritty of it all. Or is this you in this situation, and are you trying to let bruh know, like, look, you just waving them in like they do the airplanes, like, come on, down.
Like we do the airplane, like
come on down the runway, my nigga.
Like
But remember, you got to lead a runway. That's what you want to get at. Is
so
like
my next question is how do you guys interact? Because it feels like if it's connection right there for you guys, like it is like sexual tension. Like, cause some friends you have that, man, I'll fuck the dog child of her if she allowed me to. Is it anything like that? If it's connection like that,
let's just say it's already been established. How do we keep the momentum? Is what I'm asking.
You want to keep the momentum, but you want to keep it casual. Is your question? I think that you have to tell that nigga that because we're not gonna figure that out. There is no subtle way to do that.
But keep it G. If you had a already established situation where it was like, look, we're not really good for each other, but we good in this area.
Mm-hmm.
What is it even if she was like, hey, I just want to keep the momentum? You wouldn't even know what the fuck that means. You'd be like,
not one bit.
What?
I would just know that means that yes, I still can if I would like to, and
right.
yes, I'm still gonna keep doing it because I would like to. Honestly,
just tell that nigga come on.
A nigga like me gonna keep it at that level until you force me out of it.
Like, if you would like to, then why aren't you? What are you doing?
You have the problem with him leaving?
I got you.
Like, where's the?
So friends with benefits, but the benefits been lacking. Like,
right.
bro, where the benefits at, bro? What the benefits?
Like, where's my dividend?
Right, I got you. Okay.
I'm a shareholder, but I ain't got my dividend.
Now, unfortunately, you dealing with a product just like cars. Once you drive it off the lot, the value plummets. I mean, it just does, unfortunately. Pussy is similar. So, once we've had it that one time, it's kind of less of a thing to get it another time. But
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that because I would say that times 2 and 3 is when you get very adventurous and try to do some shit, and then eventually it's like, all right, I didn't climb this mountain before.
We having that pinnacle of like continual doing it type of thing. So it's like,
man, just tell that nigga to come over. You had to dope butt ass naked for that nigga. I know one thing. Don't come out like you did at your party when you had on that goddamn moo with shower cap. That's it. Don't do that.
I was in the comfort of my home and I was
fuck all that, cuz.
So my question is, have attempts failed? Because y'all are right. One time, I'm being hyperbolic when I say one time, but there is a peak. So around 3 or 4 times, it's like, okay, I've fully kind of explored this territory for sure. And there is a natural drop off. Maybe not for everybody, but there is. So that was kind of my question is, have you established like, hey, I've noticed this drop off. What's up? Let's pick it back up.
No, I haven't.
You haven't said that.
So have y'all fucked?
Yeah. The Friends with Benefits platform has been established.
See, but what it is, Tav, is if you're not hitting her up as much as you used to. You know what I'm saying? Like you
not even used to. Like you're not hitting.
He's not doing it at all.
It's never the delivery. It's never the. We talk. We converse. But like, where's
so it's all friends, no benefits.
So more friends than benefits. When you gonna drop the hammer?
Right.
Damn, that sounds like every text thread I'm in.
Like, when are you going to?
Well, Asia, okay. You remember we watched the little Married at First Sight show, similar to one of the couples on there. Maybe he's like kind of apprehensive about like being like, man, let's fuck tonight. What's up? Because he don't know how you gonna respond to it, and he kind of waiting on a signal from you. You know what I mean? I'm throwing out options. I'm throwing out options.
Think about it. How do you come on a minute, Asia? How does that work for you?
Right.
You want some dick.
That's true, because for you to be frustrated, it seems like you have had to throw a lure out there and the nigga didn't grab the lure. Like what didn't he seize on?
You ain't sitting on that nigga lap. You ain't kissing that nigga or nothing.
Oh, I'm home alone, and
We're
he's
not
like,
in the
oh,
same
me too.
room. So it's like the setup. We're literally not hanging out. So it's like, and I'm not gonna be like, "What you doing?" Like, let's hang out.
Why not?
I don't know, cause I
Right?
want
Why not? What you doing? Let's hang out. That might be all he need. That might be
That's a
all
level
he's
of
looking for.
accountability that the Y chromosome can't handle.
That's so
See,
X
crazy. A
chromosome.
woman can't say, "What you doing tonight? Let's hang out." That's not even being like, "Hey, I'm trying to get some, I'm trying to do something tonight." That's
But
just
it's
like,
just
hey,
vague enough for a nigga
Yeah.
mind to be like, ooh, I might be able to fuck tonight. Like
every
that.
nigga mind knows that. If she invites you over, like you probably thinking like, "Oh, I could probably get some pussy
But
tonight."
I'm
Sure.
not
Okay.
invited
Okay. Yeah. No.
like, I wouldn't because of my current house situation. So I'm not inviting him over. I would have to go over there.
Also,
Oh,
Hey
and you
man,
scared to invite yourself over
Yeah,
because then
I'm
that's gonna
scared
make
to
it look like
invite
a
myself
whore.
over.
so just like, why can't you say like let's link up, let's hang out?
why you can't be like, "Man, damn, you want some company?" Like again, it taps into that whole rejection thing. You're putting yourself
Exactly.
out there for a no to be thrown
Give
back
that
at.
nigga some foreplay.
Like you just gotta eat that sometimes, man.
Man, you better go over that nigga house
Yeah.
and wear your best fuck me dress and pumps and whatnot. You know,
Why would I
But
wear
she
that?
can't even get over that, Tave.
why can't she
She
get
ain't
over?
even opening the door.
What in these COVID times?
Man, I look, woman, I
Bro,
don't.
you know how mad. Bro, you
Oh,
know
are you
how
talking
mad I
about in
would
these
be.
COVID times or in normal times?
I'm talking about normal times.
The same
Oh,
reason why you won't tell that man you want some dick, man, do something,
I
guys.
got more questions. I need more clarification. So
All
you
right, go.
see, this has already been established. How was it established? Like specifically, how was it established?
We hung out.
And how, but
hung
how,
out or hung out?
No, we hung out. It was very organic. It was a hangout. It was a hangout. And y'all know how y'all should know how I get when I get sleepy. Like I knock out. I can literally knock out anywhere. And I don't like driving when I'm tired. So I just stayed over and it kind of just happened.
She perfect. Hey, that's the perfect woman. She'd be like, I might as well stay here. I'm a little tired. You'd be like, oh yeah, right
No,
into
like
my.
I've had a few
Oh
very
yeah.
close encounters on like driving and sleepy, and it's just not a. It's not a.
See, but what I'm saying, I'm not asking about, the first time. I really don't, that's not valuable. I'm saying, how was it established that we are friends with benefits? Like, how was it
Oh,
established
got
that
you.
this is what we do?
It was literally a conversation.
Okay.
I was like, so what
Okay.
are we friends with benefits? Because if we are, like, that's great. Because that's kind of what I want to do. And there we go.
And he
ain't
was like,
you
all
put
right, bet.
a
I'm
nigga
with that.
put a nigga in the war
Was
zone?
he happy about the situation
Right. Was
or
he like, cool?
did he slide or did he decide?
He was like, cool. I like friends with benefits. That's cool.
He was not cool with it, but still,
Damn. No, I'm thinking
that
he
don't
was,
sound like
though.
he's
Maybe not.
that's not
Maybe
the
you're right.
wording of a. You don't say
I
it
mean, I'm
again because then it's like
paraphrasing,
I don't
but it
know.
was
Right. Right.
like I don't know how an objection to a friends with benefits would sound. Like
No.
Nigga,
He
no,
was cool with
nigga,
it. He was cool with it.
he was
no.
Yeah,
cool with it.
But I mean,
or he's like faking cool with it because he thinks that he can turn that friends with benefits into more. But most niggas aren't gonna do that. Most niggas are trying to get the situation that you're offering. So
All
it
right.
seems like
Right.
there's just a disconnect in communication.
I legit asked him, I was like, so are we I was like, since we've, whatever, are we friends with benefits now? Like, what is it that you want? I asked him that. That's exactly what I
And
asked him.
he said,
Yeah, friends and he was like, yeah, friends. I'm cool with friends with benefits for now.
how often do you talk to the guy?
Frequent.
right, what's the lapse in like the last time we did it versus like, damn, why this nigga not hitting me up? How much time has
But
passed?
he hits me up, but he don't. It's not a
Well, yeah,
follow.
but
Yeah,
I get what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Hit you
When
up
was the
for that
last time he hit you
for
up
that
for
thing.
okay, shit.
For that thing.
It's been recently.
Oh, so I mean, it wasn't bad the first time y'all fucked it, because I feel
I
like
think the
y'all,
main thing here is that she's at how to ask for more of this. Like
I feel like
he's not being aggressive
I
enough.
kind of
He
feel like
said,
how
I'm not getting enough.
I kind of feel like how the atmosphere went. Like, damn, was it like, was I good enough or whatnot? Like, he ain't hit me up. I know I put it down on him type shit. Why he ain't hit me up for this pussy type
Oh
thing?
no, circle back since the first time, but
Okay,
like
so
I'm trying to.
okay, I got you. So I think what you need to do is you can still do this woman like and drop little hints like, oh, like because you say y'all talk a lot. Y'all talk is just not like about fucking off. So you could drop more hints like, damn, we should hang out more. Like, oh, we should Like you don't have to invite yourself over, but let it be known. Like I want to see more of you if you cool. You know what I mean?
I
God
like
damn,
that.
I wish you could just say some shit to
I
that nigga.
like that.
But
I want to see more. I like that.
like, damn, I wouldn't mind seeing more of you or whatever. Just like we should hang out more than we do.
I like
And
that.
that way,
But
if he,
don't
he's
make it
not gonna
sound
say
that
no to that.
smooth, because
I say
that
no.
almost sounded like see more of you. So this isn't friends with benefits, but
Yeah, it kind of did at a point, but it's like, man, it's so like you work so much to not tell the truth or be straightforward with. Like you're
I hate that
tiptoeing
shit.
around this shit. Like just be like me. I'm like, well, fuck, man. You know what we doing? I want some dick, or and yeah, I want some dick. I want some pussy type thing.
But I ain't gonna lie, Tave, that has thrown me off. That has thrown me like
And we
completely
had
for
this
a loop.
conversation
Like
in the pod,
we did.
like that over aggression. Like I don't want him to feel like a piece of meat because I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah.
cool.
We don't respond well to that. Well, I don't know about all of us, but
I want to
I
feel
don't
like a piece of
respond.
meat.
And I don't talk like that. So it's like that would be me being very out of character for me to be
But if
like,
he talked like that, would you respond well to it? Like if he was like, "Hey, what you doing? I want some pussy. What's up?" You would be like,
no, I'd be like, who are you talking to?
Mm, yeah, you just made the Ari
or does
Lennox
he
face.
have to
Out of
dress
the
it up
side.
more? I'm
Yeah, he
saying,
would
does
have
he
to
have
dress
to
it up.
dress it up, or can he just come off the
He would have
straight
to
up?
do it. He would have to be cunning with it. Like he would have to be
Oh
like,
shit! Oh damn!
let me drop a meme. Let me drop a
Bro,
I don't want
only women could be like, I wish I could get more dick from him, but he gotta be cunning with it. Like what? You or you don't. What do you want?
She doing the Tyra Banks meme.
I
Give me
want
more, but not
tell
no
him
not more.
Right, right. Oh, but make it
Man, just ask that nigga. Yeah, just ask that nigga to like, yeah, let's hang out type of thing. Like, you don't got to be like you desperate for it. Like, you know, if you free, let's link up sometime.
And
but I
then once you get the link up, I think that's where you
or
really
maybe
cause it, make it
or
happen more. Get that nigga some wine.
feel that nigga
or
some
maybe
Yeah,
Asia. I mean,
wine
I
and
know
dine
you said
that
you
nigga.
don't talk like that, but maybe you could just drop a few hints like, oh man, I've been, I could have used some dick today. Like, man, today was a tough day, man. I could have really took a pounding today, Just I don't know.
I knew a girl, a nigga wrote her a hand note saying, "You cute, you smoke, you drink." Why don't you do some shit like that? Like, hey, you want to blow down or some shit? You want to get, you want to have a
You
little
don't
happy
smoke.
crib?
You don't smoke.
He
But
drank.
where
Oh,
are these people who
stop
don't
fucking with that
smoke
nigga.
and what are they doing with each other? I'm gonna be honest,
They
bro.
drink.
People who don't smoke, that shit is weird to me. It's weird. I'm just gonna say it. It's weird. What are you
In this day and age, you
What are
don't.
you doing?
Before you make any decision though, you should go ahead. And I seen a meme about this. You should go ahead and just masturbate. And then if you still want to like, "Ah, damn, I want some dick," hit that nigga up like, "Hey man, what you doing?"
That ruins the point. I tried that shit before and
What
I
are
canceled.
these articles in these excerpts that you get these things?
It's how the male brain works because it makes sense while you're in the moment. Like,
Like,
yeah,
do I
I'll be
really
able to
want
think
this? Because it
clear.
makes it seem
And
like,
once
do
you
I
think
really want
clear, you're
this?
like, this was stupid.
It's been some times where I done jacked my. I never saw I jacked my dick, bro. I was like, damn, I want that bitch, and I jacked my dick, and I'm like, nah, not really. I'm just gonna chill
See,
inside.
but I already know that's gonna happen, so I don't do it. So I
Yeah,
already know, like,
that's where I'm
it's
at
not
now. Is
like
I have to
gonna
stop telling
reveal.
myself to do that dumb
Yeah,
shit.
it's not gonna reveal anything to me that I don't already. Why
Like
am I?
I need a body. Like I need it. Like yeah, no.
Well, you need to tell that nigga to let's hang out, man. Goddamn.
Yeah, real talk. I want our female viewers, if we have any, to keep it a stack. I want
Um,
any female viewers not to take the advice we gave Asia. Just if you out there and you ain't getting enough penis
there's
on a
30
weekly
niggas who
basis,
are waiting for your text
right?
right
You
now.
just need to say something, baby girl. It's okay.
You
Rejection
ain't even got to
happens.
say much. You could send hey to a
Got
random nigga you talked to 2 years ago, and he will be trying to beat your door down
We
for it
not
right
trying
now.
to circle back to that. Like no, women ain't trying to do that. Y'all always do. Women got 30 niggas in the paint waiting. Yeah, we don't want them 30 niggas. We want the one that we want.
Mm, mm,
Y'all
you got
pick
a point.
man. Actually, I'm sure you got
30 niggas,
plenty. I'm,
15 out of 30 niggas that's waiting are the ones that be sending hard eyes and drooly emojis under a bitch Instagram model fucking comment
Yeah,
section.
but I never do shit like that.
And what are those hard eyes like? What are they preceded by? I'll eat your ass.
Right, like you're the woman. I'm like no,
Obviously,
no,
he'll eat your ass.
no, bro.
I
Hey,
feel so
I'm
bad
pretty
for
sure you
them
got a
niggas.
very eclectic sorrow that you could like, yo, so give me some shit to say to the nigga when I want some dick. Cause at this
Girls
point,
don't have those type of real conversations with each
yes,
other. They're too
I'm
busy
sure they
grabbing their
do.
own
Got to,
titties.
got to.
They're
I
too
gave
busy
you
touching
some-
each other.
I gave you some gems.
What, JD?
Y'all too busy having pillow fights and sexy lingerie and
What?
kissing each other. Yeah.
You are
watching
You ain't
sick.
got to lie no more. It's 2020. Keep it real.
Yeah, no, my nigga. You sick.
That nigga shot.
But I'm pretty sure it is females out there that are doing it. I mean, we've seen reports of these things happening, but I can't speak for that.
Oh, I'm absolutely joking. If you would have agreed to that,
I
we would
just
have to scrub it from the pot.
I feel like the perfect nigga to ask though would have been a nigga like out and out would have had a perfect answer for you. I don't. Besides, be truthful with that nigga shit.
I ain't gonna cap. Any friends with benefit situation I've had, bro, an aggressive woman can't scare you off of like, man.
But it's like you can be aggressive, but you can't. You don't have to be overly aggressive. You can like, oh damn, I want you. Like you can be like a subtle, I want you. You don't have to be like, damn nigga, grab my dick, I want you type shit. You be like a subtle aggressive, like yeah, why don't you come over? Like let's chill.
Question. Okay, question for my fellas in here because I found that I'm this way. I don't want to fuck unless I want to. So you're not gonna be able to hit me up and be like, hey, I want to do this, and it wasn't already something I had planned, and I'm gonna like change my plans for it. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's how I feel now. When I was younger, I was like, if a bitch would have said, yo,
I'm still gonna change my plans. I'm still in that phase.
Thank you, JD. Thank
It's a
you.
mixed bag. Y'all
Yeah.
are a mixed bag, and that's so funny.
Thank
That's
you,
so
JD,
funny.
for keeping this stack.
That's so
A million.
but
I
it's
changed
like
my
now,
plans for certain women. Hold on now. Don't get me wrong. Now, if the right ones hit
if
me
you
up.
like me, like
I feel like maybe I have on some Issa Rae shit. Maybe I have a broken pussy because it's like, why aren't you hitting me up?
Oh shit.
Why aren't
Drake's
you?
releasing a demo tape tonight.
So would you want to know? Would you want to know like, what if a dude was just like, yeah, I'm not really feeling fucking with you like that. Like it was cool for a couple times, but I'm good. Would you want to know why? Would you be like, bro, can you tell me? Like this is embarrassing. This shit sucks. This conversation. But since we're here, I might as well get a
I
little more
actually
info out of
would.
it.
Like, how can I improve my PDR? My BD.
I was like, PDR.
PR.
no, you reaching. That's
Poor
what
Has
pussy
anybody
report.
gotten updates? Has anybody gotten critiques from somebody like, maybe you should try to do this.
I've never gotten a critique from a
You
woman,
should do this.
but I wish I had. Like, let me
Maybe
know.
on positioning,
A better
because
love.
that I am
in
a
the act
I frequently put myself in bad positions, and it would be like, oh,
Like-
do this.
in the act of JD, she's giving.
That's
you,
what I'm
like,
talking about, where I'll like have one knee bent and one leg straight, and it's like, maybe you could take one more second to get set up before you start trying to do this. And it's like, yeah, maybe I should.
Do, Joe? You be trying
I
to
mean,
Trauma
as a
suit.
nigga who is 6'3" and huge, it's like sometimes you can be at like the corner of a couch or up against the wall or some dumb shit, and you gotta like angle yourself. I don't fucking know. It seems like this is a problem that none of y'all have, being that you're like 5 feet tall, Asian. Tave, you're not. You're kind of tall, but you're not tall as me, nigga.
I'm a big nigga, bro. I'm a big nigga. I got certain limitations to it, but I know. I honestly don't veer too much away from like I like to be in control in the bedroom. So real shit, I wanna pound anyway. Like I wanna put you in a bug. I'm gonna put your leg up under my leg and throw your leg and have your leg cocked up type of
There's
thing.
always the horny uncle in the fucking group, bruh. Like,
Right.
why are you?
I ain't gonna lie. One time, see, I've been corrected a few times. I remember when I first moved
Oh,
in here,
corrected. I'm sorry.
or
Keep
like just critique. I remember one time, like, or maybe it's happened a couple times. A girl just be like, "Slow down." Like a girl will tell me to slow down, or she'll be like, or she'll say something that's a little more colorful, but that's what she means is slow down. She'll say some shit like, "It ain't going nowhere." You be like, "Oh, okay. my bad."
And that's when you lost me. That's too much of a critique. Don't be that real with me.
It ain't going. Slow down. Whoa there, cowboy.
Or like a girl who has told me like, "Oh, the first time that we did it, it wasn't good, but I could tell you had potential." She'll say some shit like that, and I'm like, "What, bitch?" But I don't really like take offense to it, but it seems like a criticism. It's like,
that's a good critique though, but it's like she's leaving that window open. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just say that the first time, we're learning each other's bodies and shit.
I was
like,
drunk as a bit the first time, so I wasn't really tripping. I was like, yeah, I can see that.
A common critique, a little bit lower than there, like it'd be hard to find a hole sometimes, right? Nobody.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, it's right there, JD.
Hey man,
It moves every time.
Don't lie, it ain't
It
right.
moves every time.
It's a lot of things going on.
I be like, bro, just put it in yourself, goddamn. You know where that bitch at. You put it in.
I love that shit.
You gotta go from clit to hole. You can't.
Oh,
Right.
I have a system now.
Slide down.
Now I have a system. It would have been great to hear that back when I was hearing that, but like niggas have heard that before. Don't act like you haven't.
Yeah,
Shit, I still hear it to this day.
If you eat it before though, it's easy. Like it's going right.
Nah, all that shit gets slippery. All that shit just it comes in giant.
Slip right in the right place.
Hey, I used to like the girls who reach back and just go on and do it for you. You'd be like, "Oh, I appreciate you." That's a good hostess right there. That's a good hostess.
I still like that. Look, that's subtle aggression right there. Like, nigga, God, let me help you. It's not overt, but it's like subtle.
Nah, they just don't want you to hit that wrong hole. That's all. They don't want to have to scream out.
I don't take it as let me help you. Let me help you is it ain't going nowhere, and that's when I'm gonna be mad, bro. I'm still hot about that shit, and it ain't even happened to me.
As long as she never hit you with, I don't, you feel that girl and she don't say shit or nothing like that.
Have you ever had to accept the recession of consent in the middle where she was like, "We're done here"? Have you ever had to?
Oh fuck! No. I mean, I've called it off in the middle because I felt like the energy was weird.
All right,
You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like something's
I'm
off.
glad I'm not the only person that's ever had like awkward sex though. Like, cause I thought I was like, oh, like damn, this is kind of awkward.
I've had plenty awkward sex.
I've had very awkward moments.
I've had a few.
Plenty.
One of them was, wait, I've heard this before. Shad knows the story.
Oh, this nigga JD. Bro. Oh, man.
It's story time.
Worse, bro.
Well, that's a story for another time when we're not nearing 2 hours.
Right. JD's the worst, bro.
On that note, Shad, take us home. Anybody else got hot
Nobody
topics?
else got quick hits.
Bro, that was the longest quick hit ever, nigga.
That was a fourth topic.
We made a lap. We did a few laps on that one.
I hope that you somehow hit it out the ballpark and that nigga come and wear that thing out, wear that carpet out.
I hope I don't have a broken pussy. That's all I hope. That would suck.
And on that
This
note,
is the
man.
hell of an ending right here.
Right. And on that note, man, that's been another episode. I appreciate the Parliament stepping in, joining us with me tonight. Y'all boys have a good night until next time. Stay
Night, y'all boys.
The next Tuesday, cuz.
Late, y'all.
Yes, sir.